Hey guys, Miss Kennedy here. Let's take a look at honesty as part of the H in the method for building more confident math learners. Um, it's an interesting idea that honesty can help you have more confidence. How does that work together? So, when I say honesty, I don't just mean like telling the truth, like in general. I believe that that is a very important character quality in people, and an important thing to have for sure. But honesty in this situation is being willing to speak up when you don't understand. So, honesty in terms of being honest about what you're understanding, what you're not understanding, what's confusing, when you're feeling lost, when you're like, um, you feel like you're trying, but it's not working, when you feel like you need a different strategy, that kind of thing. Um, and so that willingness is super important. I find that um, learners who already have a lot of math confidence are willing to say, "Ooh, that doesn't make any sense. I'm lost." Like, "Whoa, what did you just say? I need to hear that again." Things like that. Um, and I find that learners who are not confident about math, they're like, feel like I can't do math. Ugh, I don't know how to do that. They some oftentimes have a hard time saying, I don't understand. Like they don't want to, jump out there and say that. So I want to encourage you that speaking up when you don't understand is a really important skill to have in math. But you do need an environment where this is safe. And I mean, you know, in terms of like I get it that if you're in a classroom environment, like people may laugh or make stupid jokes or whatever, um, about this sort of thing. And obviously we don't want that, right? Like that's not a positive thing at all that we want to have happen. So you need to be um in a situation where you can express that. So let me jump over to this. So being willing to admit you're confused is like a big thing. And then an environment where you can say that is huge. And so understand, whoa, that was scary. Okay. Being willing to admit you're confused, that's on you. Like, I can't admit it for you. Like you can hear me say when I'm confused or when I made a mistake and that kind of thing. But that's something that's for sure in your ballpark. Um but knowing that you're in a place where you can say that, where you're not going to have a teacher who's going to dismiss your question, or your parent, if you're learning at home or in a different kind of situation than just a regular school classroom situation, then there's some shared responsibility for that, for making sure that you're in a place where you can actually say, I don't get it. So um, if you're in a situation where, it's not the best for learning for math honesty, then here's what I would do in a classroom setting. I would definitely talk to the teacher one-on-one outside of class time. So before or after class is fine, or, before school, after school kind of thing. And I would do it one-on-one, not in front of the group. Don't be confrontational in front of the class, because your teacher's got to maintain control of this classroom situation. And you're not going to most likely get the outcome you want in that situation. But talking to them one-on-one and saying, something like, I want to ask questions when I don't understand, and I need you to be patient with me when I do that. Like, and I like the and not the but, because saying and I think implies that, I've got this going on and I've got this going on, and I need both of those things to happen. And it's less, I just think it's more approachable in a means of communication. But you can adjust that to your style, your teacher style, that kind of thing. Definitely, I encourage the one-on-one conversation though. And you can be ready to give an example of that if you need to. And then if you're at home, talk about it when you're when you're not in the middle of like an argument or a heated conversation about math or your grades or like, how successful you're being in class or how much work you're putting, like if you're already if things are tense about that, it's not a good time to bring up this, right? You want to bring it up when everybody's calm and you can really brainstorm some solutions and be like, okay, I need to be able to say when I don't understand, and I need help finding like other ways to learn something if I'm not getting it this way. Like um I need options, which is the O in the method. So okay. So that's just an overview about math honesty. Being willing to say, I'm confused is huge. Um, and just know that people who just how sometimes people just have this natural tendency to be good at math, or they seem like math people or whatever. Not 100%, but almost always I find that they are um really comfortable with saying, "Oh, I don't understand that. I need to see that again. How did you do this part?" They're asking those questions and being really honest about what they understand, what they don't understand, and like pinpointing like where the problem is, like, whoa, how did you even start this? How did you know where to begin? Those kinds of questions. So as you're working towards being more like that person that has that confidence in math, one of the things you can do is to practice being more honest about what you're understanding and not. All right. I do hope that helps, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.